Hey, Cecil Robles here with your forexmentor.com, and welcome to this short video today. I want to show you how I use this particular indicator developed by Winner's Edge Trading, a good friend of mine, Casey Stubbs. And essentially, I'm going to show you how I use this and how I look at the charts with this particular indicator. And if you haven't signed up to get this indicator yet, he does require that you opt in with your email address, but it's worth it because it's going to help you out. I'm going to show you how it's going to do that here on this video. So I'm actually at the indicator. It's a web-based program. It's a web page, and they've uploaded the indicator to the web page, so you have continuous access to it. All you have to do is save the web page in your browser and in your browser history, and you can pull it up anytime. But essentially what it does is it shows us what the currency strength is for any given time frame, any given chart. So for instance, I'm on the daily chart here, and it shows us the 5 top currencies and their particular direction of trading. So here it shows the euro yen. The euro is stronger than the yen, so it's a buy. As a matter of fact, the yen is the weak currency of the moment because you can see the Aussie yen, the pound yen, the dollar yen, the New Zealand dollar yen. Now, all of these are, fairly highly correlated pairs, and so that means that you're really only going to pick 1 or 2 of these to trade and look for the right signal. Now, this is on the daily. You can switch it over to the 4-hour, and it'll pop up a little bit different on the 4-hour. You can see here the dollar chief is in a buy signal, the pound chief is in a buy signal, and then so on and so forth. So, same thing for the hour chart, and there you go. Now, let's go back over here to the daily chart, and we can see here that we have all of these yen pairs that are in a buy signal. So what do? Well, once we see that the strength of the currency is a buying strength, then we're going to go ahead and go to the actual chart. And let me turn this over to the daily chart, since that was what I was looking at. And we'll look at this chart here. The beauty is that you can use pretty much any system for buying or selling. Once you know what the strength of that currency is, you can utilize any trend following system for that buying and selling. You can use my Advent Forex system. If you haven't downloaded that, then I'll give you the opportunity to do so on this web page as well. But essentially, you can use any trend following system to get in and out of the market once you know that there's a trend developing in a certain currency or a currency pair. So for instance, you can see here on this Aussie yen, we saw that it had buying strength, and you can see here from back on 3/18 of 2011, you can see that we had a huge buy signal right here to get into the market, and you can see then it's been trending upwards. We have two moving averages on here, actually 3 moving averages, but these 2 are the ones we're really looking at. And you can see here that the trend is definitely turned up right about here in this area. And you can see we had a pullback from the high of 90.02 right here. We had a pullback, and that pullback coincided with about the 23.6% fib. Let me just show you that real quick. 23.6 fib. If we pull a fib from here to here, always pull from left to right. You can see there the 23.6% fib level. It bounced right into that, and now it's taken off again. We actually had a buy signal right above this high right here based upon a system that I trade. We had a buy signal right above this high, and that would have been at about 86.67. That's where our buy signal came in at. And we're going to see if we can break this high right here of 90.02. Now this is the daily chart, so the beauty is you only have to look at it once a day. It takes about 5 minutes literally to look at all the currency pairs once you have it figured out pretty well. So we're currently in a buy signal here of 86.67. That's the high. Our stop loss is going to go back below this low right here, which is below the 23.6% fib at about 85.75, somewhere right in that area. That's where our stop loss is going to go. And if I pull this chart out a little bit, you'll see here, we're going to back it up quite a bit here. Let me actually set this for the last 5 years so we can see actually what the support and resistance is here. You can see we've broken through this area of resistance right here, and that's now kind of become our support. You can see that we found support at that level now right here in this area, and so it looks to be like we're going to continue upwards. Now the other thing is we're finding resistance right here. Remember, support always becomes resistance, so you can see right here 1, 2, 3, triple bottom really that got broken right here in that area, but that always becomes resistance now. So you got some pretty stiff resistance right here at this level, at this 90 level. And so if we break through this, really the next area here is going to be up at this 100 level, the 100.00 level, somewhere right in here. We're going to find another area of stiff resistance. So if this does break through, it could really be a 1,000 pip run. We've already gone a good from about 74 of the low here to about 90 there, about 1,500 pips. And it's not uncommon to see a 2,500 pip trend in a currency pair, especially when it comes to like the a yen cross pair. It's not uncommon to see a 2,000 or 2,500 pip trend. So we could actually see that. We've been kind of in a very sideways market here for the last year and a half or so, and so therefore it could be time for a good trend, and this definitely looks like it could be turning into that. All right, so let's go back to this this page here, this web page, the Forex Power Indicator, and let's look at the 4-hour chart, because you can do this on the 4-hour chart as well. And if we look at, let's say, the pound yen was in a buy signal on the 4-hour chart. Let's just go ahead and pull that up. And let's switch over now to the 4-hour chart. And we can see right here on the 4-hour chart that we had a nice buy signal come into play right here. That was our buy signal right here. So that was at 1,600. That would have been yesterday. That would have actually been about 4 o'clock Central Standard Time. So that was a beautiful buy signal right about here at about 134.65. And you can see here that it's at currently prices at 136.58, so about a 200 pip run in just a very short period of time. What this does is, if you know the strength of the currency is a buy, then you can automatically filter out any of the sells. And so this is really true trend following. You try to filter out which direction the currency strength is in, and then only trade in that direction. And that's really the definition of trend following. So that kind of wraps it up here. You can click on the link below this video and you can opt in to get this particular indicator. I do highly recommend it. It's a great little tool to use. It's free, and so go for it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you soon.